What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, September 27th, 2019, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Sony Pictures and Disney's Marvel Studios have come to terms on a new Spider-Man movie deal after the two sides parted ways in August. The new deal will have Marvel Studios and its president Kevin Feige produce the third film in Sony's latest Spider-Man trilogy starring Tom Holland in the title role. The third film is set to be released in theaters on July 16, 2021. The trilogy, starting with 2017's Spider-Man Homecoming and continued with Spider-Man Far From Home, which hit theaters in July. Spider-Man will also be allowed to appear in one future Marvel Studios film, Variety reported. Holland's wall crawler has previously appeared in 2016's Captain America Civil War, 2018's Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame, which was released in April. Feige said in a statement, "I'm thrilled that Spidey's journey in the MCU will continue, and I and all of us at Marvel Studios are very excited that we get to keep working on it." He continues, Spider-Man is a powerful icon and hero whose story crosses all ages and audiences around the globe. He also happens to be the only hero with the superpowers to cross cinematic universes, so as Sony continues to develop their own Spideyverse, you never know what surprises the future might hold. Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man on film. The first deal between Sony and Marvel started with Captain America Civil War, allowing the character to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The two sides were unable to reach a new agreement in August, with Sony saying that it was disappointed that the partnership was over. The Babysitter director McG is returning for the film's sequel. Netflix announced in a press release Wednesday that McG will direct The Babysitter 2, which begins principal photography on October 14th in Los Angeles. McG, born Joseph McGinty Nickel, will also serve as a producer with Mary Viola and Dan Schiller. The sequel is written by Dan Lagana. The Babysitter 2 stars Judith Lewis and much of the original cast, including Robbie Amell, Hannah Mae Lee, Bella Thorne, Emily Allen Lynn, Andrew Batchelor, Ken Marino, and Leslie Bibb. The original Babysitter was written by Brian Duffield and premiered on Netflix in October 2017. The sequel takes place 2 years after Cole Johnson, played by Lewis, defeated B, played by Samantha Weaving, and her satanic cult, and follow Cole as he takes on evil again. McG is known for directing Charlie's Angels 2000 and Terminator Salvation. His most recent film, Rim of the World, debuted on Netflix in May. Robert De Niro becomes a hitman in post-war America in a new trailer for director Martin Scorsese's next crime epic, The Irishman. De Niro presented the clip on Wednesday while appearing on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. The actor portrays World War II veteran Frank Sheeran in the trailer, who meets and joins up with powerful men in the world of organized crime, including roles portrayed by Joe Pesci and Al Pacino. The film will span decades and deal with the disappearance of union boss Jimmy Hoffa, which De Niro's Frank was involved with. The Irishman is set to arrive in selected theaters on November 1st before it launches on Netflix on November 27th. The film is based on the Charlie Brandt book, I Heard You Paint Houses. De Niro on The Tonight Show explained that to Fallon what the term I paint houses means. De Niro said it's an expression of killing somebody before explaining how it also means to clean up the mess left over from the killing and dispose of the body. HBO is unveiling its star-studded cast for the Gilded Age. The new period drama from Downton Abbey creator Julia Fellows will star Christina Baranski, Cynthia Nixon, Amanda Peet, and Morgan Spector. The Gilded Age is set in New York in the 1880s. The series follows Marion Brooke, the orphan daughter of a Southern general who goes to live with her aunts, played by Baranski and Nixon, in New York. Marion is accompanied by Peggy Scott, an African-American woman pretending to be her maid, and gets caught up in the lives of her rich neighbors. Baranski will play Agnes Van Rynhen, a proud and stubborn aristocrat who refuses to accept the world has changed. Agnes is devoted to her son Oscar, who doesn't return her affections. Nixon will portray Agnes' sister Ada Brooke, who is living on her sister's charity. Ada is not naturally confrontational, but still is capable of standing up for what she believes. Pete and Spector play Bertha and George Russell, a married couple determined to break into high society. Bertha comes from a middle-class background, while George is a robber baron who is ruthless in business. NBC initially ordered the Gilded Age to series in 2018, but the show moved to HBO in May. Fellows says he feels very privileged to be making the series with HBO. He says, "It has been a dream of mine for some time, as I am fascinated by this brutal and intensely glamorous period of America's history. It will be about ambition, of course, and envy and hatred, and perhaps most of all, about love. The Gilded Age will have a 10-episode first season. HBO has yet to set a premiere date." The Chai will feature singer and television personality Kandi Burruss in Season 3. Showtime confirmed in a tweet Thursday that Burruss will appear in the show's upcoming season. The post reads, "Welcome to Chai at Kandi." Deadline says Burruss will have a recurring role as Rosalind Perry, the estranged wife of Otis Duda Perry, played by guest star Curtis Cook. Rosalind returns to Duda's side to influence his political agenda and help herself. The Chai is created by writer, producer, and actress Lena Waithe. The series follows the interconnected lives of several people living in the south side of Chicago, Illinois. Season 3 is in production in Chicago and will premiere in 2020. The season stars Natar Gumbo Mabu-Wine, Jacob Lattimore, Alex Hibbard, Yolanda Ross, Shaman Brown-Jones, Michael Epps, and Burgundy Baker. Jason Mitchell plays Brandon Johnson Seasons 1 and 2 of The Chai, but was dropped from the show in May following misconduct claims. Showtime co-president of entertainment Gary Levine confirmed in August that Mitchell's character will be killed off in Season 3. Levine says there's a lot of great life in The Chai, and there's also death in The Chai, and that's how we'll be dealing with it. Burruss came to fame as a member of the R&B group Escape. She has starred on The Real Housewives of Atlanta since Season 2. ABC is set to celebrate the 30th anniversary of America's Funniest Home Videos with a special retrospective episode that will feature former hosts Bob Saget and Tom Bergeron along with current host Alfonso Ribeiro. The special titled AFV, America This Is You, will air on December 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, following an all-new episode of the long-running series. The retrospective will explore the history of the show, how has it evolved over the years, its influence on pop culture, some of its most memorable clips and interviews with past contestants who will discuss how their appearances affected their lives. Saget served as the host of America's Funniest Home Videos for its first 8 seasons. Bergeron then joined in 2001, with Roberto taking over in 2015. Showtime has renewed for a second season on Becoming a God in Central Florida. It's dark comedy starring Kristen Dunst. Esta Spalding is the showrunner for the series, which was created and executive produced by Robert Funk and Matt Lutsky. Charlie McDowell is also executive producer of the project. Jana Windegrade, the cable network's president of entertainment, said in a statement on Thursday, "With such imaginative storytelling and an absolutely inspired lead performance, Becoming a God in Central Florida has been a revelation. Kristen, Esta, Robert, Matt, and Charlie have crafted a wondrous blend of satirical light within the economic and emotional melancholy that confronts so many Americans. We couldn't be happier that on Becoming a God on Showtime, not more eager to see what wild events awaits our ensemble in the downline of Season 2. Set in 1992 near Orlando, Florida, Season 1 is airing now. Co-stars Theodore Pellerin, Mel Rodriguez, Beth Ditto, and Ted Levine. Dunst plays a cash-strapped woman trying to improve her life through a multi-level marketing scheme. John Malkovich and Ben Schwartz have joined the cast of the Netflix workplace comedy Space Force. The ensemble will also include Dana Silvers, Tawny Newsome, Jimmy O. Yang, Alex Sparrow, and the previously announced Steve Carell. Paddington director Paul King is on board to direct 2 episodes, including the pilot. The streaming service first announced the project in January. 10 half-hour episodes are expected to debut in 2020. Carell reunited with his former The Office collaborator to create the series, which follows the people tasked with setting up a 6th branch of the armed services. Patrick Gibson of the OA and Eduardo Franco from Booksmart have signed on to star in the lead roles in USA's Network's Master of Doom drama. Rounding up the permanent cast will be John Carna, Jane Ackerman, Sabina Williams, with Peter Friedman set to play a recurring role. Rye Thomas, whose credits include Documentary Now and Saturday Night Live, is helming the pilot for the show, which is based on David Kirshner's nonfiction book. A press release called it's the fact-based story of two computer geniuses in an obscure corner of America who, along with a group of rebellious misfits, created one of the biggest franchise hits of the 1990s, the video game Doom. The synopsis reads, John Carmack and John Romero were best friends who became bitter rivals as they created a video game empire and transformed pop culture forever. Robert Irwin said on The Tonight Show that he will be walking his sister Bindi down the aisle on her wedding day. Robert said to Thursday to host Jimmy Fallon, I'm walking Bindi down the aisle, which will be awesome. Bindi became engaged to her boyfriend Chandler Powell in July. Robert and Bindi are the children of late Crocodile Hunter star Steve Irwin. The siblings appeared on Animal Planet's Crikey. It's the Irwins alongside their mother Terry. Robert also explains how he took the photo of Powell getting down on one knee to propose Bindi at the Australia Zoo. Robert had rehearsed the photo earlier, standing in front of Bindi. He joked, it was the happiest moment of my life, about Powell getting down on one knee for him to rehearse the photo. Robert praised Powell and mentions that the professional wakeboarder asked him and his mom's permission to propose to Bindi. The television star says he's the loveliest guy, he's so loyal and so kind to Bindi. Crikey, It's the Irwins will return for season 2 on October 5th. Television personality Graham Norton will interview music icon Elton John for a BBC special called Elton John Uncensored to air later this fall. The chat was taped at the south of France last month after the theatrical run of his biopic Rocket Man and before his memoirs were. John said in the press release, the past 2 years have been truly monumental for me, and with the release of Rocket Man, the Farewell Yellow Brick Tour, and my autobiography coming to an end. Graham said in his own statement, like the rest of the nation, I'm a massive fan of Sir Elton John's music, but to sit down with him in his home to ask him about his life, career, and family was a huge privilege. Funny, frank, and fearless, I can't wait for people to hear him tell his story. Graham has been the host of on the BBC called Funny, frank, and fearless. I can't wait for people to hear him tell his side of the story. Norton has been the host of the BBC's The Graham Norton Show since 2007. Viola Davis said she's terrified to portray Michelle Obama in a new TV series. The 54-year-old actress discussed playing Obama in the Showtime series First Ladies during Thursday's episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live. Davis says she met Obama but has no idea if the former First Lady knows about her taking on the role. Davis says, I'm terrified. I'm absolutely terrified. I don't care what else I've done in my life. I've won an Emmy. I've won an Oscar, 2 Tonys. But if I mess this up, this is going to be a defining moment in my career. She jokingly added, it's like you raised a good kid, but you've messed up. She jokingly added, it's like you raised a great kid, but you messed up Michelle Obama. Davis, however, says that she's confident about the script written by author Aaron Cooley. Davis and Cooley will also executive produce the show. Davis says, it's going to be a great script, I promise. Listen, I don't want to make people mad. First Ladies will explore the political and personal lives of all First Ladies throughout U.S. history. The The first season will focus on Obama, Eleanor Roosevelt, and Betty Ford. In addition to First Ladies, Davis will reunite with Denzel Washington, her Antoine Fisher and Fences co-star, in a Netflix adaptation of May Rainey's Black Bottom. Davis told host Jimmy Kimmel, "I have to wear a fat suit. I love it. I told them that I wanted really big boobs. I wanted to look like the women I grew up with." Davis played Annalise Keating on the ABC series How to Get Away with Murder, which premiered its sixth and final season Thursday. Ellen Pompeo said on the Late Late Show with James Corden that she would like to see her former castmates make an appearance again on Grey's Anatomy. The actress said on Thursday, "I would love to have some of the old cast come back, the original cast." When asked by Corden how she would like to see the long-running medical drama end, she continued, "That probably won't happen, but that would be the most amazing way." Pompeo would not confirm if 2020 season 17 would be the show's last. Grey's Anatomy kicked off season 16 on Thursday. Pompeo also discussed the difficulty and pressure behind ending a beloved series. Pompeo says the ending, the final episode, matters so much, and the fans are never going to be happy no matter what. Sopranos, Game of Thrones, they're pissed no matter what you do. Brooke Shields is reliving the time she lost a co-host position on The View to Jenny McCarthy. The 54-year-old actress and model confirmed during Thursday's episode Watch What Happens Live that she was in the running to replace Elizabeth Hasselbeck on The View in 2013. Shields said she was on The View set for a week before McCarthy was given the position. The star recalled, "I went through a week of being on the show and did all my homework. I take everything very serious." And she said, "I was directing Chicago at the Hollywood Bowl, and I'm in the parking lot, and I get a call from the producer. He says, we decided to go with Jenny McCarthy. I was like, okay," she said. "She's a friend, but I think you want one or the other. I think they were going for something different." The View co-creator Bill Giddy said it in a Vulture magazine with McCartney published in March that market research shows viewers found Shields too stiff. Getty said of Shields, "I like her. For some reason, our audience never warmed to her." Comedian and Living Color alum Ali Wentworth was also considered as a replacement for Hasselbeck. On Watch What Happens Live, Shields denied she was offered the role. On Watch What Happens Live, Shields denied she was offered the role of Catwoman in Batman Returns, played by Michelle Pfeiffer. Shields recently portrayed River Fields in season 4 and 5 of Jane the Virgin. She will star with Jason Alexander in the new film My Boyfriend's Meds. Award-winning singer Meghan Trainor is joining The Voice UK. Producers announced in a tweet Thursday that Trainor, 25, will serve as a coach in season 9 of the ITV series, which will premiere in 2020. The post reads, "Say hello to our newest coach. The incredible Meghan Trainor is joining the Voice UK family for 20 years. And we can't be more excited." Trainor confirmed the news in a tweet Friday. She wrote, "Surprise, I'm joining at Real Sir Tom Jones and I Am Will at Ali Official this season of At The Voice UK. I can't wait." Trainor joins veteran coaches Tom Jones, will.i.am, and Ollie Murs. She replaces Jennifer Hudson, who announced Thursday on Twitter that she's leaving The Voice UK due to film commitments. Hudson says, "Hey y'all, I'm sad to hear about what." Hudson says, "Hey y'all, I'm sad to share that I won't be able to join my friends in the red chair for At The Voice UK this season due to film commitments here in the States. I will sure miss my UK family, but I'll be back soon for Cats and Respect. Throw some shoes for me in the meantime." Trainor says she's so excited and honored to join Jones, will.i.am, and Murs on the show. She said in a statement, "It is a dream come true. I can't wait to sit in the chair with my own button and listen to some incredible new talent." Trainor previously served as a judge on the Fox series The Four. She released the new song Wave with Trainor previously served as a judge on the Fox series The Four. She released the song Wave featuring Mike Sabbath on Friday. BoJack Horseman will end after season 6. Netflix confirmed Friday on the show's official Twitter account that the series will have a two-part final season premiering October 25th and January 31st. The streaming service released a season 6 trailer that shows BoJack, played by Will Arnett, reflect and reach out in a letter from rehab. The preview also features Princess Carolyn, played by Amy Sedaris, who is raising her first baby, Diane Wing, played by Alison Brie, and other characters. The post reads, "If you asked me 6 years ago how I thought I'd be remembered, I probably said that horse from Horsen around. But here we are, season 6 on Netflix, the two-part final season. Before I hit the dusty trail, aka Runyon, don't make plans October 25th to January 31st because you're watching me and feeling feels." Netflix also shared a key art poster for season 6 showing BoJack gazing at a sunset. The caption reads, "BoJack Horseman Season 6 premieres October 25th. BoJack Horseman is created by Raphael Bob Wassberg and co-stars Paul F. Tompkins as Mr. Peanut Butter and Aaron Paul as Todd Chavez. Billie Eilish announced on Friday that she will be embarking on a worldwide arena tour in 2020 in support of her chart-topping debut album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? The Where Do We Go tour will begin in North America on March 9th at the American Airlines Arena in Miami. Eilish will be performing in Philadelphia, New York, Boston, Detroit, Chicago, Nashville, St. Louis, Denver, Los Angeles, and Seattle, among other cities. She'll close the North American leg on April 11th at Pepsi Live at Rogers Arena in Vancouver. The singer will then move on to South America, starring with the show in Arena VFG in Guadalajara, Mexico on May 25th. She'll also be visiting Mexico City, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Buenos Aires, Argentina, Santiago, Chile, and then Bogota, Colombia on June 7th at the Movistar Arena. The European and UK tour dates begin on July 9th in Spain in an arena that will be announced at a later date. Eilish will also be holding concerts in Lisbon, Portugal, Amsterdam, Berlin, Cologne, Milano, Paris, Rochester, Belgium, Manchester, and Birmingham before she wraps things up with 2 shows at the O2 Arena in London on July 26th to the 27th. Tickets go on sale for the general public starting on October 4th. Eilish released a new music video for her song All the Good Girls Go to Hell. The 102.7 KIIS FM has announced the lineup for its 2019 Jingle Ball concert. The radio station announced Friday that Katy Perry, Billie Eilish, Sam Smith, Camila Cabello, Halsey, French Montana, Lizzo, and Normani will take the stage at this year's event. The KIIS FM Jingle Ball, part of the national iHeartRadio Jingle Ball Tour, will take place December 6th at the Forum in Los Angeles. Pre-sales for Capital One car holders will begin October 9th at 10 a.m. local time, with tickets to go on sale for the general public October 11th at 12 p.m. KIIS FM tweeted on Friday at Katy Perry, at BTS, at Billie Eilish, and more are set to slay Get It, hashtag KIIS Jingle Ball on December 6th at the Forum. The KIIS Jingle Ball will mark K-pop group BTS's first performances, announcing a hiatus in August. BTS member J-Hope released a music video for the new song Chicken Noodle Soup with Becky G on Friday. KIIS FM will donate $1 for each ticket sold to the Ryan Seacrest Foundation this year. Foundation initiative, Seacrest Studios, will help kids in pediatric hospitals explore radio, TV, and new media. Ryan Seacrest Foundation COO Meredith Seacrest said, "The Ryan Seacrest Foundation is excited to team up with the iHeartRadio Jingle Ball Tour. Seacrest Studios provides an uplifting and entertaining environment where kids can host their own radio and TV shows, play games, interview celebrities, and forget that they are in the hospital for a while." Miley Cyrus, Metallica, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Usher have been announced as performers for the various Global Gold Live events to take place throughout the world September 26, 2020. Coldplay, Alicia Keys, Shawn Mendes, Billie Eilish, Twiya Savage, Pharrell Williams, Lizzo, Ozzy Osbourne, Janelle Monáe, Cyndi Lauper, and Her will also be taking the stage at one of the 5 #Global Gold Live events to be held on September 26, 2020 in New York, Asia, Europe, Latin America, and Lagos, Nigeria, organizers said in a tweet. The next round of artists is expected to be revealed on December 13th. Queen plus Adam Lambert, Alicia Keys, and Carole King are scheduled to perform at Saturday's Global Citizens Festival in New York. The lineup will also include Pharrell Williams, One Republic, and Her. Billed as special guests are French Montana, Ben Platt, John Baptiste, and Stay Human, David Gray, and NCTV 127. Entertainer Hugh Jackman and his wife Dara Lee Fornes are hosting the free ticketed event on Central Park's Green Lawn. VIP tickets are still for sale for $300 apiece, but most ticket holders earn their entrance to the live to the event through volunteer efforts aiming at eliminating poverty. And that is your entertainment report for Friday, September 27th, 2019. I'm your host for Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend. Good night, and God bless you all.